Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShacks here, and welcome back to Empire War Forces of Corruption, a classic real-time strategy game. We are playing one of the total overhauls for this old-school RTS. If you've never seen it before, it is called the Remake Mod, and it basically remakes the entire game to bring it up to date to 2020. That took me a moment to remember what year it was. 2020 graphics. It's gorgeous. We're playing Galactic Campaign, and I've been exploring the imperial units thus far. The ones that we have at our command. And what I was originally going to do was just check out some of the units and call it a day. Well, we're 5 episodes into basically a campaign. Lord Vader has been making his way all the way out and made it to Yavin 4 and has a sizable fleet. Ships like the Clone Wars super capital ship, the Secular Carrier. He's got his own ISD. He actually has his own upgrades to get his own ships. And we are currently building, I'm real excited about this, Piet's upgrade. The Executor class Star Destroyer, the Super Star Destroyer. That's gonna take a while though. It's only at 44%, and with this mod, unlike the base game, we tick slowly through the cache. We have a Thrawn upgrade available as well. The description is so long, he goes off the screen, we can't actually read it. Hopefully they change this. Thrawn does not see the point of battle cruisers or Star Dreadnoughts. Yeah, he gets negative bonuses to them. Which is a little weird because I gave him the arc hammer in his tiny fleet. So we need to get him some cruisers, corvettes, and frigates where he gives them bonuses instead of makes the other ships weaker. We do have access to a couple of super ships, like, well, the Death Star if we had 2 million credits or so. Don't even feel like counting how many zeros that is. We've got Looser Hulks, some old Separatists, which I think act as trade ships, right? Yeah, 150% base income on a planet. Though, we're going to be butting up, I think once that Super Star Destroyer ends, we're going to be getting closer and closer to our build cap. So, let's get ourselves a battle going. Now, there are no ground battles in this, unlike the base game. So if you're used to, dropping AT-ATs down on the ground, he hasn't reworked that, and so he felt like there was no point in even bothering to have them. So he pulled them out completely. We took Solist. That's right. That means we're going to be able, let's turn on all things. Forgot to do that. That means we're going to be able to build Source Sub ships. Whatever that means. The Dauntless class heavy cruiser and the Quasar fire carrier. All right. If we push for Ringo Vinda, this planet allows the construction of Republic warships from the Clone Wars era. There's ancient warships over at Malachor too. I really kind of just want to push for that. Let's go kick the crap out of Korriban. Tarkin, take your doctrine over to the Korriban system. Cato Nemoidy is another planet that we need to go take. That's a credit value right there. We need that income, because look, now there's no progress being made laying the keel down for that Superstar Destroyer. Korriban. We just finished, I am streaming this over on Twitch. We just finished recording the last mission of Homeworld 2, the campaign. And no spoilers here if you've never played through it. I recommend playing that campaign. It's one of the best strategy campaigns available. But holy crap, is the last mission hard. Tarkin, did you arrive at a shuttle? Oh no.
Lambda shuttle ready.
Crap.
Choose your reinforcements.
I made the assumption that you had your own capital ship. I thought you had your own Star Destroyer, but apparently Tarkin just shows up in a Lambda. Lore-wise, don't underestimate a Lambda. These things are stupidly strong for what they are. Let's go ahead and drop out a couple of ships. Not to be used, in an invasion of a planet, but my players at the tabletop realize that. The thing's got, what? 2 gun systems up front and a ball turret in the back, and a small targeting turret in the back that can rotate. In Star Wars Galaxies, these things were a pain in the ass to take down if you weren't properly prepared for them. They're little gunships. And that's the Imperial shuttle. Empire does nothing small.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Star Destroyer reporting. All right, let's get moving.
To coordinates.
Ah, man. Freaking pretty, this game. And you get like properly sized full squadrons when they do launch of like TIE fighters and X-Wings. So they've got some health to them. They stick in the battle for a while. Can you send him somewhere to get him a Star Destroyer? I don't know. I mean, he's not exactly known for having his own capital ships, right? He's always just like attached to something. So he's standing on the Death Star, or he's on Vader's ship, whatever. Like, he's always on someone else's vessel. He's more of an administrator.
Yes, Commander.
than anything else.
Order confirmed.
So probably not.
That is the system.
Enemy forces
Ooh,
ahead.
what's that? That's a sensor array. And a single squadron of A-Wings. Look at all that flak.
TIE squadron.
TIE squadrons.
Course set.
Come on over here.
TIEs
Let's grab
reporting
this so we can get full look at the map. We've got X-Wings coming in fast. Patrol cruisers are dropping out of hyperspace now.
Reinforcements en route.
We'll back them up with a Gladiator or two. Well, actually, no, Gladiators come with laser cannons. Or how good they are at taking on fighters, but the patrol cruisers should be able to.
Dalton cruiser reporting.
Bolton cruiser reporting. You know what we don't have? We don't have any Carracks or Lancers. Those are the frigates. I think they're frigate
Awaiting
class.
orders.
Go ahead and stop here. Frigate class that can really do a
Bomber
number to
standing
enemy
by.
fighters. Come on,
Orders,
TIEs.
sir.
Those A-Wings are gonna eat them. They really need you. When Shaq plays Empire War, this is what chat's saying. People always end up frontlining in shuttles. Suspicious. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sabotaging the Empire.
They're coming in quick.
Yeah, I feel
Understood.
good enough to bring you in here. Let's bring you, flanked by a couple of
Reinforcements canceled.
old
Craft.
Venitas. Retired before their time, I say.
Ready for command, sir.
Prettiest ship in Star Wars.
Commander, they're
I find it absolutely ridiculous that they retired these.
Coming back around for another run.
Like the opening for Fallen Order, when you see the shipyard, the scrapyard, it's the most painful thing in the world for me. My favorite ships are being ripped apart.
Awaiting your orders.
What are you doing?
Nowhere to run.
I don't care if it's canon, I don't like it. All right, let's bring in some aces.
Reinforcements canceled.
This battle with these A-Wings,
Falling out of
which I like
formation.
that it's still going on. It wouldn't just be over. In a lot of mods, the fighters just die instantly. They're so quickly killed. But no, there's actually like a dogfight here going on. This is kind of like your front line. Not back here, obviously, but you get these fighters that feel like a front line because they're getting into the fuzzball. All right, bombers, go ahead and engage. Let me get the rest of
Ready for
you
your
and half
orders.
the squadron to go
Confirmed.
ahead and move forward.
Awaiting your command.
And let's see that no one leaves. So let's bring an interdictor in. Bombers,
Squadron reporting.
even you arcs,
Enemies
get in that
incoming.
fight.
Attack
Lord
formation.
Vader,
What is it, General?
get up here. I need your heavy guns.
Transmit orders.
Wow. Those A-Wings, they've had a little time, and they have annihilated those TIE fighter squadrons that we sent in. We didn't bring in the aces,
Course
that's why.
set.
Fine, A-Wings. You want a piece of the Imperial Navy, then you will get one.
Regroup for another attack.
That might have been a little bit of an overkill. Just a slight
Quick.
launch 90 fighters, please. I want to say that's what it
TIE
has
interceptor here.
in the tabletop. In the RPG. I think it has somewhere around like 98 or 110
I'm on them.
fighters on board. Which I think is a huge downturn from what like, the lore originally said it has, because the lore
What is your order?
more or less broken when you look at how many fighters some of these ships
Interceptor
carry.
squad reporting. Course set.
It's got more fighters inside it than it is
Instructions
meters long.
received.
Wait, what?
More enemy
I'm here.
Holding for maximum
I will try.
fire.
Open fire.
TIE squad
Just slam them with a
standing
secular.
by.
Yeah. Yeah, they're dead now.
Detected.
It works. Oh, you know what we didn't do?
Yes, Commander.
Where is it?
Gravity
One of these days,
generators online.
I'm gonna remember to turn the gravity well generator on, well before they have a chance to run.
Space station damaged.
You can see the gravity well coming on. There it is. God, I love that
Where'd
effect.
he go? Excellent shot.
Well, there's still a blockade runner. I just did, and he's way back here.
Standing by.
What would be a good counter for you?
Choose your
I don't think
reinforcements.
anything I have has a tractor beam.
I got
Navigating.
Let's see if we can pull off a Rogue One and hyperspace in the way of this thing.
one. I have them now.
We're not at build cap yet, so. Torpedoes are away. I think he's used his engine boost. That's why he's so far away. Is he outrunning those? Nope. Some of them, not all of them. Oh, that poor blockade runner.
Coming around.
I will go into cinematic mode while I let the rest of these fighters get knocked out. I'm looking forward to the update where it just ends when you're dealing with like 10 fighters left. One thing that I don't like about this mod is the Corvettes are super hard to see and click. Well, it's the rescale, right? That's kind of a thing. Like everything has been rescaled in this mod to give you more of like that feel of like that grand scale. So you get, hell, do I even have any Corvettes remaining? Yeah, they didn't die. So you get stuff like, this ship is so small. And I think it's probably a bit more canon that it's as small as it is compared to something like, see that Star Destroyer in the background that I'm trying to get in frame. But it does make it harder to click. You can always pause too. Oh boy. Aggressive docking maneuvers.
Target locked.
We are victorious.
There's the battle victory. I personally like the rescale. That's broken. Every battle we've had now, we've lost 2 YT-1300s. I don't have any in the fleet. I do have these, because we brought those in really early. It must have died in the dogfight. But we don't have any blockade runners, or any old Corellian freighters attached to our Imperial
Building started.
Navy. This is a bit weird.
Construction.
Yeah, we're gonna build a couple of space stations. I don't want them running around. Let's go for Malachor and kind of backtrack through here while we let the Super Star Destroyer continue to build. All of our resources in the Empire currently be funneled into one ship. Thrawn would be angry. Jen Spartan, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it.
Tactical battle imminent.
That's a strange ship to be here. Oh, it's one of the old Republic ships, isn't it? Oh, damn it, I didn't take him out of the fleet lead. Tarkin's still arriving in a Lambda.
Choose your reinforcements.
Looks like this whole thing. Oh, this is like... I don't... Let me test something. Gladiator.
Heading set.
Is this the middle of an asteroid field, or are you gonna immediately take damage?
Ready for action, sir.
No. Seems okay. Tarkin, just
orders,
sit back
sir.
there and,
Coordinates received.
do what you do.
We're
We're
on
gonna
our way.
get through this asteroid belt. This is fine. Doesn't seem like we take that passive damage. In base, Empire, War, and many of the mods, if you go into an asteroid field, you're going to immediately start taking damage. But it doesn't seem like we have to worry about that. We'll keep pressing through, get a sensor read on the enemy base, and then we'll drop out, get super aggressive with it. So this is Malachor. I expect to see Old Republic vessels here. Like that time period, not that faction. But I'm pretty sure everyone's aware. You know what I'm talking about. There's a sensor relay right there. Let's go
Gladiator ready
borrow
for
that.
duty.
We've located the enemy.
Group of A-Wings not too far away.
Awaiting command.
All right, we've engaged a single squadron of A-Wings. And we'll wait here. Oh, you poor TIEs are gonna get wrecked. All right, I'll bring you in some patrol boats.
Reinforcements en route.
Yeah, you're just gonna get totally wrecked. They've got concussion missiles on the A-Wings. They're made to just eat you guys. Have I captured it? It doesn't
Falling
look
out
like
of
it.
formation. Draw their fire.
Bring some aces to make sure we're good as
Instructions
well.
received.
What squadron is this again? Let's see. This is the 181st Imperial Fighter Wing.
Closing on target.
Interceptor Squadron. We'll wait it out. Llewellyn, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. It still hasn't killed them, and I still haven't captured this. We're starting to. I don't know why it's turning red, though. It'll be turning imperial.
Orders, sir.
Ooh, hello.
For the Empire.
There you are. Oh, man, look at this. All right, here's a model we have not seen. yet. This is the Centurion class command ship. Centurion class was built in the time of the Old Republic to succeed the aging, impugnable command ship. While no longer as powerful as it was during the Mandalorian Wars, its heavy proton torpedoes can still blow holes through the heaviest armor today, effective slow-moving targets. So how many protons are we talking about? We've got one on the port and starboard. 1,200 damage. That's gonna kick the crap out of a gladiator. You can even see the rounds are already coming in. They even modeled the missile. There's only one thing for it then. Overwhelming firepower from a series of Star Destroyers aiming the proper direction.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, we'll just do 2. I feel like that should be enough. And the bombers, once launched,
Ready for
can
command,
take out.
sir.
Target the
Attacking
proton torpedo launchers.
Squadron standing by.
Because they are going to do so much
Directing
damage.
fire on the torpedo launchers.
Kill them quickly. Shields mean nothing to these things.
Attacking the torpedo launchers.
Oh, he's gonna get behind us. Fire everything you've got.
Directing
Don't let him
fire
get
on the
behind us.
torpedo launchers.
Ah, I can't target the engines. You got heavy ion cannons on the wingtips too? Nasty.
Go after the
That's a cool ship.
Ready for battle.
Ready for orders.
And we've got Y-wings.
For the Empire.
The aged but still venerable
Ready for
Y-wing
Ready for battle.
that the rebels have stripped all of the armor off of. The 4 looks armor. Literally, that's the lore for it. The old BTLs, they were like, the maintainers are sick of taking this stuff off. We're just gonna remove it. And then all the pilots were like, funny, you take off all the armor and suddenly it flies better.
Roger that.
It's
Yes, sir.
actually, all right.
Instructions, sir.
As you wish, my lord.
Poor Y-wings.
Forces.
Though, with that being the lore, bizarrely, they changed the weapon loadout. So the rebels have a single seat with the ion cannon, and the Clone Wars version has the ball turret.
Ready for your orders. Right.
Which is weird, right?
Understood.
Quite like the ball turret. All right, we've got another Centurion. I'm gonna pause this. Do something I normally don't do, which is pause during
Bombers
combat.
at the ready.
I'm gonna order the bombers.
Acknowledged.
Go for the proton
Begin
torpedo
attack
launchers.
on the torpedo bays.
Let's bring in a little bit more firepower on its flanks. Not that these are great broadsiding ships, but
Reporting in.
damn it. Yeah, he's even using this fat cannon, so his shields are already down.
Copy that. All fire on those torpedo launchers. Online.
Oh, fire on the torpedo launchers.
Opening fire on the torpedo
What is your order?
They scare us.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
As
And
you
take
will.
out his hangar bay.
Taking.
Oh god, we haven't taken the
Torpedo
torpedoes.
launchers must be
Take it out,
destroyed.
take it out, take it out. Nope, they fired. No, that was an ion blast.
Opening
Beautiful.
fire on the torpedo launchers.
Alright, rest of the fleet. Let's stop chasing, what in the world are those? Those are ancient Sith fighter squadrons.
Our target priority is the laser
Like, there's some
cannons.
fun stuff in here. It doesn't make any sense that they exist other than the
I'm
fact
here.
that the fans wanted them. So he made them for the mod. Like, why are there old Centurion classes still roaming about the galaxy 1,000 years later? Right?
I got it.
Maybe you could make a
Acknowledged.
case that, like,
Right away.
somebody is producing
We'll scan the area
a
immediately.
collector's edition
Yes,
vessel
Commander.
of some kind.
On my
But it
way.
doesn't make any sense.
Formation.
Or like Sith fighters.
Ready to receive
Okay.
orders.
I've got it. Reporting. Affirmative. Moving
But then
out.
I'm not super into the old Republic era when it comes to like the starships and stuff. I do like the old Hammerhead Corvette. I will say that. KOTOR opening scene. I thought the Hammerhead was quite cool.
Another attack. There, I've detected.
How we doing? We've broken through the shields.
Awaiting command.
Go ahead and open up on the
Enemies
hangar
in
bays.
range.
Go ahead and overload our main cannons.
Enemies incoming.
And we're facing straight at them, so all of the cannons can fire. You can see the blue flashes. And it's got proton launchers. Probably my favorite weapon in this mod. They are so powerful, and so few ships actually have them.
We're having difficulty tracking them.
Keep pushing forward.
Standing by.
Keep
Transmission
pushing forward.
received.
They're coming in quick. More enemy craft.
We're chewing through now.
Taking
Watch Tarkin. Is he dead? Oh no!
We're drawing in
Choose your
fire.
reinforcements.
Panic mode! Panic mode!
Setting course.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Panic is full on right now. There's a group of Sith fighters chasing our poor Lambda.
I've got one on me.
He's
Shuttle
fine.
online.
It's fine. Oh, there's
Nowhere
a
to run.
bring a couple of acclimators
Right away.
in to finish the job here. They've got a few concussions that can get in there and,
Formation.
and deal with this. Handle our light work.
Fire.
Enemy is retreating. Let's see if we can keep them from retreating with the Centurion.
Stay in formation.
Concussion missiles away. I didn't know better. I'd say he was ramming the ship.
Cruiser here.
He got away. It's fine. Oh no, we've lost a couple of YT-1300s.
System conquered.
What could it possibly mean? We have an endless supply of them, apparently. All right, let's check our progress on the ship. 50% for the Super Star Destroyer. I really want to do his upgrade. I wonder if it's the Chimera. And if he's actually modeled it with that weird snake logo that Thrawn has underneath. I don't know what the actual difference between his Star Destroyer is and the rest of them. Like, if there is a difference other than it looks cool. I'm sure someone might tell us in the comments section. All right, Malachor is under our control, but we don't have the resources to do anything about it.
On my way.
So we're gonna just move on to the next planet. Continue conquering these backline worlds. Now, if this is just a station, I am gonna auto-resolve it. Probably gotta resolve the next one too. Maybe. Telos has 1,000 credit planet and a full space
Tactical
station.
battle imminent.
Oh, you've actually got vessels here? You've got an old assault ship. Yeah, auto-resolve it. Really? Really? I lost an Imperial 1 and an Acclimator to that. Okay, that's, yep, that's what I get.
Conquered.
No, I understand. I get that. Oh, Tarkin. Sorry, Tarkin. There's gonna be a riot in chat if I don't relieve you of command.
Moving to that location.
Ah. Yep. I auto-resolved. We lost a whole Star Destroyer against an assault ship. This is fine.
Tactical
When you've
battle
got like a
imminent.
secular in the fleet. Oh, there's another assault ship. There's also a solo. Let's begin the battle. I mean, it's still worth it. It wasn't worth fighting. That's fine. I didn't want to sit through one more battle with the same space station, but one different ship in the fleet. At least this is like a tier 5 space station. All right, launch fighters. Oh, look at this map. Oh man, Telos. You're so bright. Someone went really ham with the
Yes,
bloom on
Commander.
you.
Heading
All
out.
right, let's move
On
out.
our way.
We went from maps that are too shadowed to blindingly bright. I'm so excited for Fall of the Republic. Coming out soon. Just looking at this old Venator. That's another mod, if you're unaware. It's made by the guys who are making Thrawn's Revenge, and it's dropping really soon. Yeah, the newest Clone Wars mod. Streams. I need more Clone Wars in my life. Yep. I agree with you. We're just gonna keep pushing forward with this one Venator. Maybe give it him a back. Yeah, let's give him one other Venator.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's go full Clone Wars. This is the Imperial
Right away.
variant, though.
Standing
All
by.
right, all of you hold up until he has a chance to get his
Star
systems
Cruiser
online.
here. Star Cruiser standing by.
Okay,
Heading for coordinates.
keep pushing forward. There we go. Hey, Eugene85, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Let's see. Tickles in chat
There
says,
they
I'm of the
are.
opinion that
Blast 'em.
Disney needs to contact Ubisoft to make a Division-style Clone Wars era game. Really?
Roger that at once.
Pull off, pull off. We've got A series of heavy batteries. Lots of Y-wings and a blockade runner. Actually,
Form up.
scratch that. Stay where you are. Your weapons are well out of the enemy's range because they're just laser cannons, I believe. And our turbo lasers can reach way out there. They're armor-piercing shenanigans. Let's bait them into fighting here. Come about.
Model at full. Setting course.
Maybe if I can get him to here, I can tell him to turn again, and we can get all 4 cannons to turn in the right direction.
Copy. Certainly.
Yeah, continue. All right, here comes the enemy bombers.
Choose your reinforcements.
If I bring you in first, you're going to take all the damage.
Reinforcements
Put you on the back
route.
line. We're going full Clone Wars here.
Roger.
There's the assault ship, and they've got a Mon Cal cruiser. Really could use your guns in range. Let's get Vader. Right about there. So he's almost dead in front, so we can get all the turbo lasers firing at it. It's got the shields to take it, though. So let's double down.
Right away.
Every possible destination.
Everything you've got into him. Just overwhelm the shields.
Ready, sir.
Overcharge the primary batteries and take out the engines. I do wish we had the tractor beam. I'd love to stop some of these ships.
Reporting in.
I'm on them.
Reporting. Right away.
All right, turn to port and get all cannons focused on that.
Keep your eyes
On
open.
that vessel.
Need help here?
Let me get all bombers
Link active.
working on him.
Ready for orders.
Is he dead? No, he's still not dead.
For another run.
He's getting the full broadside of a couple of Star Destroyers. Almost.
Keep your eyes open.
Shoot through the concussions.
I've detected.
You're doing fine. All right, let's move on.
Coordinates received.
No, those are terrible
Yes, sir.
courses. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Yep, there you go. And then you come about.
Position.
Cruiser online.
Sometimes,
Navigating.
this actually looks pretty good. Sometimes
Copy that.
the pathfinding works with you. This is one of those times.
They have strong resistance.
Open fire on
Really
those
need
lasers.
your torpedoes firing at that
Destroy those
ship.
lasers.
Turn down just a little bit. Using those forward torpedo launchers. The one thing about the Venator that I really do like in this mod is that it does get the heavy proton launcher in the front. The problem is, it's the first thing to die.
Reporting. Moving into
Which,
that
I mean, honestly, it kind of should be. That'd be the thing that I would target. Because it's going to absolutely wreck something like an MC-80. It's going to go right through those heavy shields that it has. They're going to do nothing against it, even when they overcharge. Doesn't matter. Torpedoes are just going to wreck it. We've also got concussions from the acclimator. We've got... His shields are almost down, so you Star Destroyers are actually going to be able to do something in a second. Now, overload. There we go.
As you wish, my
You
lord.
have launchers, don't you? Because you're a hero variant. I think you've got... Oh, maybe not. Man, it's so bright. That poor MC-80 is done. Polite Dude Jr., thank you for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. No, if I was gonna say, if I was gonna hope that Disney contacted, you know, new devs, say the contract with EA is over. Wow, they are kicking the crap out of you. Let me get all the V-Wings over here.
enemies incoming.
Start dealing with this. You really got to take out these enemies. Let me get all of our patrol boats. Oh, just all of you. Go after the ship with the plot armor, please. Literally, the ability is called plot armor. Let me engage the Falcon. We need to take it down. You pull away from the front line.
We're here. Move in on their lasers.
Yes, Commander.
If I was gonna hope that they got into some new developers, I'd love to see smaller teams, like the Rebel Galaxy dev. You know, groups like that. They're not a small dev anymore, but Obsidian, of course, would be a great company to make like a new RPG for Star Wars. I know, of course, they did KOTOR, and they did a great job. Love to see them. KOTOR 2. They did KOTOR 2. Excuse me. I'd love to see them have their own isometric RPG. I think Pillars of Trinity. How amazing would that be? But definitely bringing some new blood. Man, you guys are taking a beating right now. It's because we're losing the fighter fight. Let's bring in this Secutor, launch a bunch of fighters, and get some more firepower going forward. We'll bring in a Gladiator battle group along the line back here. and we're gonna have them go straight in. All right, Vader's in there. Where is our one and only? Oh my God, you went all the way around the fleet. Yep. Gladiators? No, not selecting gladiators. Gladiator battle group. Go. It looks like he's increased the range at which gladiators come out of hyperspace so they can be like way up and above. I like that. It's like a proper imperial blockade. Okay, there's the common conversation about decannoning 7 through 9. Nope. No canon matters, but headcanon, guys. If you don't like something in Star Wars, just ignore it. There's plenty from EU and in the new canon that's kind of balls. There's a lot. Open fire. Particularly... Oops. There we go. Fixed it. And switch music around there. All right, we've almost got it. Oh, immediately switched to perspective mode, and we see an X-Wing just get annihilated. Poor X-Wings. Stories like the glove of Darth Vader. That's you. He who holds the glove gets to be king. Really? There's a lot of really bad old stories in Star Wars. Yeah.
We'll scan the area immediately.
Not all of them, of course, but it's not all roses.
Ready for your orders?
I think it is the last group of Y-Wings. We got through a battle. This is the difference between this mod and any of the other ones. We got through a battle, and there was still a squadron of Y-Wings alive. That doesn't happen in any other mod. Fighters have, like, 0 survivability in most mods. Or every time someone was cloned? Yeah. Yeah.
System control.
The new movie lore takes a lot from EU. Probably a little too much, and probably not the right things. All right, so we're sitting at 44. We are so broke. Quad Shipyards is at 55%. I think we're gonna let some time go by and just allow this to produce for a while. And if we really need to, like, I'll move the fleet back to Korriban so we can blockade, keep the Rebel Alliance from going too far in this direction. I mean, we might be able to increase our income if we want to build some more Tabana gas mines. Oh, shit. Korriban has a secular. They moved their fleet here, and they arrived just after we did. Now, this is a fight I want to see. No space stations, secular versus secular, weirdly enough. I wonder if this is where all their money's been going to. They've been building silly super cabs. And of course, we don't have anyone in fleet lead, so the entire fleet just came out of hyperspace. So they're probably gonna retreat. Does look cool though. All right, let's let everybody launch and then we'll move up.
I am waiting.
Launch all fighters and prepare for combat. That is a gorgeous screenshot that I just took. I do find myself doing that a lot in this mod. Oh man, that's the screenshot I need.
What do you wish?
That's gonna be a future thumbnail. All right, all
It
units.
is about time.
Move in formation. Let's go. That's true. If I start the interdictor up, they can't retreat.
Ready.
That's a good point.
Gravity well generators online.
We'll do it back here, and we'll leave it since it doesn't seem to have a range requirement. I think it's map wide. Let's grab you. The weird mix of fighters. But every one of them's silhouette is unique enough that you can tell exactly what it is, even from this far out. You can see the arcs, you can see the Z95s. TIEs V-Wings. For how much is on screen, it runs, surprisingly.
The enemy is approaching.
What do we got? Enemy is approaching.
Yes, sir.
They've got to push through to get to the interdictor.
Yes, Commander. Acquiring
Let's make sure that doesn't happen. All right.
Star Cruiser standing by.
So our primary objective is not targetable balls. Yeah, it's because they're massive. The 2 hangar bays. I was gonna see if we could take out the hangar bays, but there's no way. You can't target them. Look at those things, though. Good grief. All right, I guess the primary target will be the forward heavy duels. You don't have any torpedoes, do you? No. You,
Fire!
in general, are the primary target. Let's get all bombers.
Copy. Hit the ion cannon banks.
And then
Form up.
interceptors. Go ahead and
Commencing
break
attack
off.
run. Ready.
I know, I'm pausing it. It's weird.
Advancing on
All right,
target.
begin the battle. Give you guys some general orders. Let's swing
What is your
Kiet
order?
around.
Understood.
Can you bring it in a little bit closer? That's perfect. Oh, you were so gonna die. I'm
Target
sorry,
at
Gladiator.
maximum firepower.
All gladiators, bank away, bank
Intercepting.
away.
Roger that.
Do
Let's
not
go.
turn that far. Just
Keep
bring
going.
it
Open
slightly to
fire.
port
You won't be around much
so your
longer.
guns are facing the right direction.
For another run.
Bring it around. You don't even have to go. Yeah, that poor gladiator's done.
Form up.
Target critical. I'm on
Don't
this
mess with
one.
the Secutor. Those heavy cannons on the top. They don't give a crap. Is he out of his firing range? Go toward the rear. No, he's still got all of these firing at it. It's dead.
Waiting order.
Fire! Secutor, come about.
Attack that target.
We're having difficulty tracking them.
Lasers are our target.
Methods necessary.
You gladiators ran. Good. Now we'll bring you in slowly from the back.
I'm here. Will do.
For another
Those are not
attack.
great moves.
I copy.
Returning to
Hold your position here. Now, since you don't have any vertical control, you can still fire at things that are in front of you. Like, it'll fire through the ship. You can see the turrets doing it now because it's not Homeworld. You can't control your elevation. Anders, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it.
I'm on them. Getting a lock.
The rest of you,
Closing on
I thought
target.
there was something else over here to hunt down except for fighters,
Changing
but...
course to
Oh,
intercept.
there they are.
I got one.
We got a single
Shields are down.
Venator
I've got him.
sitting at maximum range.
I got him.
Calculate every possible destination.
How we doing?
and last known trajectory.
Fine. Actually, I think the fighters can handle it now. Once the shields are down, the fighters can probably tear that thing apart. I'm gonna order the rest of the fleets to carry on.
I want them destroyed.
You, hold your position to wait for reinforcements.
Yes, my lord.
The
Waiting
rest of
orders.
you,
Attacking
them
the
busy.
lasers.
Ace,
Awaiting your command.
go after those A-wings so we don't have to deal with them later. And they don't chew apart the rest of the fleet. Uh-oh, one of the gladiators got in a firing range.
Locking
It's
Keep
fine.
your eyes open.
Engaging the enemy.
Enemies in range.
That
It's
Secular,
about to be
man.
destroyed.
Crossfire.
They didn't, actually. They did. They pushed. Yes, they did.
Your
Yes, they
orders.
did.
We're on
Run
the
away.
move.
TIE squadron.
Give me
here.
3 TIE squadrons.
All fighters attack.
Your command,
I think we're faster
sir.
than they are. I was just like, oh, I guess he's just gonna pass by because, you know, pathfinding, blah, blah, blah. No, no, no. They actually went after the interdictor. Give the AI credit as I run out of range.
I'm on this one. He's headed your direction. Under control.
How goes the
Watch
fight?
it. He's
So
coming
we've got
around.
2 naval battles going on. We've got one over here. It's just a Dauntless and a Venator, which is actually kicking the shit out of our Venator. No, that's theirs. You see the explosions from way out. This direction, Secular versus Secular with the Star Destroyer backing it up.
Beginning attack pattern beta.
I think we're about ready to engage
What is my
the
next
gravity
move?
well
Gravity
generator again.
generators online.
Copy.
You guys are getting work done. Star Destroyer,
Do you have a
go ahead and
plan?
engage.
Right
Why
away.
can't I target this? That's weird.
Reporting in.
All right, get within
Over
firing
there.
range. I'm sure you'll be fine.
TIEs reporting in.
How are we doing in the back?
Back off.
Where's the, what happened to that Secular? How did we lose an enemy Secular? There it is.
More enemy craft. Coming back around for another
Is it
run.
upside down? No. No, the command deck is
Target
missing
locked.
or something. Now you just can't see the
I've
smoke.
got him. I can't see.
A dogfight around the burning wreckage
Eliminate
of a super carrier.
Copy that.
All right.
Moving out.
Head back into the battle.
Awaiting your command.
Let's get into backed out tactical mode here.
Orders,
Are you
sir.
guys still chasing those arcs? Are you not faster than those
Got
arcs?
him lined up.
Your one advantage should be your speed against a 170.
Vector set.
Get in
I
there.
have visual contact. I've got him lined up.
The only thing on this battlefield that should be faster than you guys, two things, TIE interceptors and A-wings. That should be it.
Taking fire.
And that's
Commander,
barely
yes.
when it comes to the
Where'd he go?
both of them. Oh, that poor Dauntless.
Intercepting.
Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see a full playthrough of the Rebel Alliance's perspective in this mod, as I haven't gone through and used all of their units yet, and you all know that's my favorite faction, the proper faction.
I copy.
I copy.
There it is. All right, we're just mopping up here. What do they got left? Let me guess.
Target locked.
A single group of arcs
Reporting.
being chased by TIE fighters.
Acquiring target.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what's left.
Draw their fire.
All right, TIE interceptors are on the way.
Attack formation.
Though, the Republic is getting a playthrough as the clones of the Republic. Because it's supposed to come out this week. Coming soon. Pop. Pop. And shooting the broadside of a barn. Those arcs are huge. Imagine X-Wing versus TIE Fighter if they made a version today, but we had all the fighters that have come out in the lore since that game had launched. So all the arcs and the V-Wings. Oh, they could do a Clone Wars expansion where you're fighting as a fighter squadron attached to a Venator. I would be so down with that. We did lose that Gladiator. That's the only thing we lost. And victory is under our... The planet is under our
Construction
control.
complete.
Hey, Blood Rain, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. We need that game desperately. Yeah, right? Luckily, since there's no word from, the people who have control over the Star Wars gaming production, there is hope on the horizon. There is a team of modders that have been working for quite some time, and they've been streaming it, and they've been showing pictures of X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, an HD remake, and it's looking great. Playing through the old campaign, everything plays the same, except you're no longer just firing it like sprites. You've got full 3D models, updated with relatively modern graphics. Basically, they're taking the whole game, rebuilding it in a new engine. You still have to own the original.
Construction
But
complete.
yeah, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, rebuilt by fans. So there is hope out there. I think that's the only thing we're gonna get. If you want a dogfighting in Star Wars and you want to be like in the cockpit, you don't have a lot of
Battle
choices.
imminent.
Is that another enemy secular? Are they just building secutors? Interesting. And they came from the HAPE system. We do have a tier 3 space station here, and it's the exact same battle group formation. A Dauntless and a Secular. Why? But why? Why do you think this is a good idea?
Beginning
I
construction.
think it's time we made a ton of money. Let's go ahead and start building up a bunch of space stations and put a bunch of
Building
Tabana
under
gas platforms down.
construction.
Anywhere we can, Tabana.
Constructing. Beginning construction.
Like I said, the space combat, or the space empire
Beginning
management
construction. Beginning
is
construction.
severely limited in this. I don't know what we get for a space station at level, what did I say, 2 or 3? Yeah, but if you're looking for X-Wing in the cockpit fighting, I mean, outside of going back to the classics, you don't have a lot of options. Modders are basically the only thing if you're looking for something a little bit more modern, and you'd have to be playing like X3 Albion Prelude has the Star Wars mod, which you can get a little bit of dogfighting in. It's not nearly as in-depth as, say, like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, though it's getting better because of the different scripts and mods. This is what we've got, huh? The space station. What else do we have, stream? Help me out here. I mean, that's kind of it, right? Free Worlds isn't really a mod that's being produced anymore, from what I understand. It's basically dead. Which was a freelancer Star Wars mod that looked really good. They've gone on like permanent hiatus. The servers are still up, but... Captain Shack, did you already build the hero called Singularity? If you didn't, you can build it at Mimban when you have a tier 4 station there. We're super focused on getting the Executor. which is taking up the entire Imperial bank at the moment. We get a lot of squadrons. I mean, we might as well go in, target a subsystem, see if maybe we can take out their engines and slow them down, or... yeah. Look at all these ties. Good grief. Talk about replicating that one scene from Rogue One with the ties flying out of these bays. Hoi.
The enemy has been spotted.
The enemy has been spotted. It's a bunch of arcs.
Setting up
All
my
forces
run,
attack the
sir.
arcs. Kill them. Kill them with fire.
Ready
Let me
for
get...
command,
Oh,
sir.
wow. They outnumber us greatly.
TIE squadron standing by.
Yes, sir.
Let me get all the
Yes,
bombers. Why are they all grouped in one group? This is really hard to work with.
Ready.
More enemy craft.
Bombers standing by.
Break the bombers off and target the... There's nothing here that I can actually target that's worth a damn.
Get behind them.
I've got him.
Can't even target the engines to slow them down, so... Yeah. Ion cannon, maybe? I mean, take out the dual heavies. I guess you've already done the damage to it. We'll slow them down as best we can, as we're already getting respawns. That means they're already getting wrecked.
I have them now.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Space Station's heavy guns are already in range and starting to fire.
Disable those ion cannons.
We can't take out its shields. I will say the bombers are getting some work done. Almost took out a heavy laser.
Deployed.
Come on, focus on the same target, guys. You're never going to take it out. You can lower its DPS.
Sir, bombers at the ready. Target the lasers.
Target the lasers, he says. Another subsystem is almost down. Wow. Go for the dual heavies. Go for the dual heavy ion cannons that are wrecking our shield right now.
Ready to receive
Those things do
orders.
1,000 damage a shot.
Hit the ion cannon.
Yeah, if we can take those out, that'll at least leave the shields up a little bit longer.
Got him.
You TIE fighters, break off and engage.
Comlink active.
We have to bring down the ion cannons. Arma 3, yeah, but it doesn't really have dogfighting per se. It's really wonky controls for the flying craft.
Station ready.
Not gonna bother doing any of the upgrades. All right, bombers, well done. One ion cannon down, switch targets to the next one.
Intercepting. I'm on.
Not that it's gonna matter, because I think our shields are already... Yeah, our shields are already down. The damage has been done already. Next time, I think that the key would be go after the ion cannons
Enemies in
to
range.
keep the shield up. Repair it!
Sir,
Eh, nope.
them.
Our shields have been disabled.
I don't think we've even taken down his... Oh, we did take his shields down. Keep firing! You're doing great! Don't worry about taking on all those freaking fighters they've got. You're never going to be able to do that.
Command available.
Go after the ship itself. I want to see if we can take the Secutor down. We won't be able to take the Dauntless.
Launch bay is
What about the space combat in Battlefront 2? Eh. Eh. It's super arcadey.
at your command. The ion
Let's go for the heavy duel. There's the ion cannon in the front. It's killing our damage output. To the point where we can't even kill it. It's not taking any damage. I don't think we're going to win this. Something tells me we're not going to win this. His shields are coming back. All right, we're out. We did what we could. If only damage was persistent and it took them time to repair that ship, then that would have been really worth it.
System
That thing would have
lost.
been out of commission for probably a month on repairs. Do I want to hunt down there and stop that fleet? Probably.
Right away.
We'll go for Ringo Vinda. Stop them from building Clone Wars era ships. Maybe stop them from building Secutors. I think this is where they're coming from, right? Yeah, probably.
Tactical battle imminent.
It's a bit silly that they're just building Secutors. I wonder what piece of code in the game is like, you know what we need to do?
Heading out.
We need to spend all of our money on super carriers. Star Wars Arma would work, definitely, I think. Arma there. There's already a Star Wars mod for it. One of the largest Arma communities is the 501st. Ooh, hello. Hello, Providence class. Also a tier 5 space station. Begin the battle. Weirdly, like watching the combat for the Arma communities, which I think is quite cool. Arma's such a janky game. It is such a janky game.
Weapons online. On our way. Heading for coordinates.
You know what I mean if you've ever played any of it. It's fun for sure, and it's milsim, so it doesn't really convey or evoke the Star Wars combat feeling. If you ever watch anyone, you know. And yeah, the AI. And once you get to a certain scale, it kind of breaks down. You can only have so many units on screen. We've run into it with community events and stuff. Though our community managers over in the Armco community have done an amazing job running stuff in that game. I think last I heard they were doing a big Halo campaign. Oh, we've got a sensor relay. Let's pull over to that. I like this map. This is a well-lit map. Without being like blindingly bright. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at the moon off in the distance. We'll capture this and see what we've got going on.
Awaiting
Hold
command.
position.
Enemy unit sighted.
There we go. What in the world? We got one group of arcs down here. Let's see what a Providence is actually armed with now that we've got sensors in a moment to look. So we got medium proton torpedoes. We haven't actually seen these yet. 400 damage per, so they're not the crazy amount of damage that the normal ones do. God, that's a gorgeous model. Look at that. I wonder if it actually launches drones. I do not drones. Oh yeah, look at that. We got I don't know if I can zoom in on them. Oh, we got incoming. Droids. Droid fighters. There they are. Vultures and probably hyena bombers are mixed in somewhere. The Secutor looks like it's banking off. All right, I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm going to wait for the Secutor to get farther away from the battle. Let it come. Let it engage us. I'm even gonna give us a little bit of anti-fighter coverage here so the tri-droids get killed. You chase those tri-droids. Weird Clone Wars rehash that we're having with tri-droids and V-wings. I'm not complaining, I like it. I'm down with this. I like where this is going. But we're about to ruin it. So, let's do with the range that we've got. We don't want to get that close. I've been putting them too close. Let those turbo lasers get some work done. There we go. And then gladiators in the back line to launch some fighters. Excellent. And he is so out of position, we should be able to just target everything.
Let's go. Standing by.
You do not need to turn. Overload your weapons. Overload your weapons.
Right away.
Turn around. I want both cannon sets firing at the ship. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So the weapon range is on this. I believe you can even shoot backwards, right? No, not really. So you get port, starboard, and both cannon sets forward. That is a dead Secutor in about 10 seconds.
They're drawing their fire.
Yeah, its entire port side is on in flames.
Jamming station
I like it.
destroyed.
Overload your weapons.
For maximum effect.
Give him all you've got. Let's kill it quick, because if he focuses on one of you gladiators, you're going to disappear real fast. All right, bringing in the
Location
aces.
plotted. Getting along.
On my way.
Go. Aces are on behind them. Providence is engaged. Oh, God.
Target.
All
No,
fire
it's
on
Clone
those
Wars all
torpedo
over again.
launchers.
Oh, they've even got...
Enemy forces.
I was not paying attention to that Providence class, to my own
We're drawing their
dismay.
fire.
All right, let's do this.
Taking them out. Narrowing position.
We should bring the arc hammer up.
I'm here.
I'm on this one.
Bronze. You've just about won it. Just keep the fire up.
Ready for your orders.
I'm gonna start pulling you off. You need to help with the Providence. Actually, help with that Venator.
Targeting at maximum fire.
Oh, you need to run. You need to run.
Returning to your position.
Let's get a distraction in there.
Let's move out.
Venator! If it wasn't for the gladiator there, this would definitely look like a scene out of the Clone Wars.
I'll take care of this. Warm up.
We're starting to lose capital ships.
Standing by.
Yes, everything we've got, focus on that. You, overload your weapons, focus on that. Go for the shield generator.
Generator.
Who needs some fighter coverage? Are you done?
Reinforcements.
He's still alive?
Getting a lock.
All right, Star Destroyers.
What is your order?
You really got to
Commence the
finish the
attack.
job here.
I have them now.
Closing on
You're a dude.
target.
No, stop. Oh, no. I don't know what his acceleration's like. Keep going. As soon as he's gone, 2 more cannons left.
Holding for maximum fire.
Vader, focus on that
As you wish.
Venator. Come on. He's in firing range, and you're ion cannoning him, so his damage will go down.
Star Cruiser
How we doing?
standing by.
Damn, that Providence. As soon as those shields failed,
Around much longer.
and to be honest, the Secutor opened up on him. You can sub-target the hangars on that thing.
Jamming station destroyed.
We lost our jamming station. Okay, that was a thing that just happened.
Yes.
Is it dead? It's dead.
Moving.
We get attack move order and get you guys back into
No
formation.
fear.
Target critical.
We really need to start chewing through these enemy fighters. They've got a lot.
Awaiting
You.
orders.
Go after the tri-droids. Hit those interceptors on those tri-droids. Not sure who would win that fight. I mean, these weapons are aces, but standard interceptors versus tri-droid fighters from Clone Wars?
Throttle at full.
Target one on me.
Taking them out.
We're making progress slowly but surely. TIE fighters are trying to eat through the last... We're still chasing them down. Don't go too deep.
Engines
You're gonna end up in those
All fighters attack.
anti-fighter turrets, and that's gonna be terrible, and I'm gonna lose my A squadron. Let's pull you back. I haven't won this yet. You hold position. What is firing at you?
I got him. I'm losing.
Form up. Setting course.
Get with the rest of the fleet. Oh, there's a Mon Cal. No! Going on to the north.
Yes, Commander.
Hold your position.
Every shift sweep the area.
We do need to keep moving forward, but we need to annihilate the enemy anti-fighter defenses first with our turbo
I felt
lasers.
surprised.
So,
was wiser. Engaging
oh,
the
he is so
enemy.
dead. He is so dead. All right, all of you fighters, get over here and cover that gladiator. He's having a real rough time. There are, what, 3 or 4 full squadrons chasing him down?
Our space station is under attack.
Is he dead? No, no, they pulled off. Keep running to the corner here.
I've got one on me.
Chewing through the last of them. He might survive if he stays out of range of the main cannons of the space station, and if those X-Wings don't get here.
I copy. Bomber
Calling you two
active.
over.
Ready, sir. Ready for orders.
Take
Initiating
out
attack.
We'll scan the area
those
immediately.
laser cannon structures. Yeah, they're laser platforms.
I'm taking hits.
Oh, who went in?
Right away.
Oh, why did you go in? Probably because I told you to and forgot. This is fine. It's just the whole space station unloading into him.
Getting along.
Oh, lasers are gone, sir. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
this is fine.
Yes, Commander. Transmission received.
All
We're
right,
having
Vader, start
difficulty
moving up.
tracking them.
I copy.
Secutor, start moving up. Gladiator, stay where you are. Is he still alive? No, he died. And it looks like there was a group of Y-Wings sitting over here somewhere that caught him. Well, the music is sad and fitting at the moment.
What is it, Commander? What is your order?
I need to bring you into the fight over
If
here. Get over
I
here.
must.
Get into the fight. Get into the fight. We're rolling forward.
Standing by.
We need to win this battle.
What are your orders?
The casualties are too high.
Ready for your orders.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
All right, we got his shields down.
I'm on them.
Focus on the hangar base.
Stay in formation.
I'm losing.
I'm about to order all of my bombers to switch targets.
I will try.
Hangar bay number 2. Where's Vader? Not quite here yet.
I can't shake.
Right.
3 more hangars to go. All right. Oh, there's no way.
Reporting in.
No, those are being built. Those aren't done. Yeah, there's one being built, and he's actually managed to get it online.
Where's the next target?
Wow. Okay. Really need to unselect basically all of you, except for the bombers.
What do you need? Awaiting instructions.
No, don't even worry about it.
Got him.
Whatever reason, I cannot unselect these guys.
Reporting.
So, let's see if we can do a group select.
Yes, sir.
There we go. All bombers go.
Those laser banks are the primary target.
How we holding up? Shields have failed on the accuser. Not Tarkin's.
What is your order? As you will.
We learned today Tarkin doesn't have his
Will do.
own Star Destroyer. He shows up in a Lambda.
Holding for maximum firepower.
And the bombers should already be getting work done back here. They've arrived. Nice. Our port side bombers. He's actually managing to hit them.
I am waiting.
Copy that. Fire
What
at
do you
will.
wish?
I'm on this one.
Capital
I'm
ships.
Our
Switch
target
targets.
It's
priority is the
about
laser
time.
cannons.
Ready.
Do I not have... Did they take off the interdictor? I don't remember bringing it in. Yeah, all right.
Awaiting
He's gonna
your
get away.
command.
Yep. One rebel got away. I was clicking the bring in reinforcements button and it wasn't coming up. I didn't think I brought it in either, yeah. It's not on this list. We did lose 2 of the Venators though. Ouch. And the Hero Gladiator. That's all right
System
though.
control
We did manage
achieved.
to make out the last rebel fleet in this area. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna bet. And that's where we're gonna end it. So, another battle. We've got 1 minute and 50 seconds, so it says 74% until the Super Star Destroyer is ready. Yeah, I'm excited for that. So I will see you all in the next one. I think between this, Death Star, I still want to do Thrawn's, probably Thrawn upgrade next, after we do full Tabana gas upgrade so we can build stuff a bit faster. Yeah, the Super Star Destroyer is just gonna go straight in, go for like Ryloth and Tatooine. That's what I'm thinking. With a little bit of backup.
Construction complete.
All right, everybody. See you in the next one. Later all.